This is Team Zero Plant here, along with Team STD, Sinister Top Deck, showing you my March 2012 Dino Ninjas. First, my review of the, I guess you could say, the already March ban list. I think Konami kind of hit plants a little too hard. And what I mean by that is hitting both Glow Up and Spore. I mean, you could still run the deck without Glow Up, but hitting Spore, I think they're making a statement. I think not only by hitting Glow Up and Spore, they hit also Trishula and Reborn Tengu. I kind of just think Konami may have went a little bit too far on hitting one majority deck. I think there's some other decks out there that didn't get hit enough, that should have gotten hit, that we're going to have to deal with them for a whole format. And it's going to be non-stop domination for our wind-up players. Wind-ups, Dino Rabbits, Inzectors, those are going to be the three major Tier 1 decks that I see topping at every YCS. I don't see plants ever hitting top 16 or top 32 or top 64 in that matter at a YCS until they get more support. On a good note, we did get rid of Trap Dust Shoot. I think that was a card that well deserved to get hit. It was a disadvantage for the player who got used against it, and it was a major advantage for the person who used it. Especially if you draw at turn 1 and you go first and you set Trap Dust Shoot. That was kind of me going a rant about the deck. Also, if y'all notice, we have Call the Hind at 3. I don't know how big that's going to be. Maybe for zombie players. I'm not really sure. Sorry. I'm kind of running a cold today. But, anyways, the deck itself, my Dino Ninjas, ran 3 Hanzos. Also, I ran this last Saturday, went 3-2, came in 6th place out of 20-something people. We had 5 rounds. Like I said, I run 3 Hanzos. Now, pretty much what this card does, it gets you your Ninjutsu Art trap card. Or if you set it, and then if they don't attack it, you flip it up, you get another ninja card to your hand, and it'll let you get out your Exceeds Blade Armor. I run triple Upstart Goldens. Pretty much, this is the tour guide of the deck, is what I'm saying. Not really, though. It's a resemblance to it. Except you tribute off a trap card in your hand to bring out another ninja card from your deck. And if you do it right, you go Upstart, pitch a trap card, you play Hanzo in defense mode, and you pull another one of these into your hand. And you kind of do a loop. Next, your big beaters in the deck. 2 White Dragon Ninjas. When you this card can only be summoned by Ninjutsu Art, or special summon. Sorry, this card can only be special summoned by Ninjutsu Art. Really good card. If you have Ninjutsu Art, White Dragon, and Safe Zone, it's a lock. They will not be able to get by this card unless they Caius or Brio it. And if somebody Brios this card, I will get pissed. No offense. I mean, it'll be a good play for them, but I will be pissed. And Galaxy Eyes. Not a bad card, really. It's a 3,000 beater. Sorry for the glare. And it's another target for Ninjutsu Art. Now, the Dino part, I run these guys. I run Triple Guaivas. They search for themselves. Gets you your Lagia and Dulkas. And 1 Velo, and this is the Sangan of the Dinos. It lets you bring out another Jurak card. Next, Double Valor. Why not 3, some of y'all ask? I didn't find room for it. and I just think two's the better quality for it, I guess is what you want to call it. Uh, it can stop Inzectors. It stops pretty much anything. And as y'all know, it is getting reprinted as a super. But I see these rares going down. So I kind of want supers, but I'm not really in a rush to go out and get them. I run 1 Gores, just because he's Gores. 1 Sangan. Sangan to get your upstarts and your Valors in your hand if you ever needed them. And BLS. I'm going on a little rant for a minute about BLS. A bunch of people who have been predicting the March ban list have been saying, oh, BLS needs to get banned. This card was not getting hit. Only reason why I would say that, they just released it off the ban list. Konami thinks that we have enough resources to take this card out. And what I mean by that is, if we remove a Light and a Dark as a cost and play BLS, we should have enough cards in the 40 card deck to get rid of a Blackluster Soldier. So, I mean, heck, I could throw random cards out there. Stops it. Stops it. Stops it. Stops it. That's just 4 of my own cards. Stops it. And we can even throw that one in there too. That stops them. Compulse stops it by returning it to the hand and making him do it all over again. Deprison does the same thing, except it just removes it from play when he attacks. Warning just negates the summon in general. Mirror Force destroys it. So, Konami, I agree with you for keeping Blackluster in the game. For every little troll hater out there that thinks BLS should be removed and sent to the ban list, that it should never been brought back, y'all aren't playing the game. Y'all are not playing it right if y'all cannot stop this card. Yes, it is a game changer, but you have to be able to control the game that you're in. Alright, the rant's over. I run, for the spells, I run 2 Pod Dualities, 2 MSTs. I didn't see a need for 3, and the same with Pod. I didn't see a need to run 3. I didn't want it to be a clogger, and this deck special summons. So, I didn't see a need to run 3 pots or 3 MSTs. I run 2 Lances, and this might be the most underrated card this format. And say, for instance, I'm going to go pull BLS back up. Say, for instance, you summon BLS to the field. You're holding one of these in hand. They try to bottomless this card, and you play Lance. BLS will stay. Bottomless will not get its effect because chains work backwards. And this is a quick play spell card. Sorry about that. I'm kind of sick today. The staples, and this is another card I want to talk about too, was Monster Reborn. In one video I saw, I cannot remember who, he had Monster Reborn banned just because it was too big of a game changer. You could top deck this card and win. I agree. This is a game changing card. But I'm going back to what I said about BLS. You have to be able to keep cards in the deck to stop this. Now, I'm not saying use cards to stop other cards like Magic Jammer or run Solemn Warning or a Judgment or anything like that. But you have to know when to use cards. I've seen people Judgment an MST, and I just look at him, I go, really? And then he Monsters Reborns a BLS, and I'm just like, well, you screwed up. And I've made my own mistakes too. I mean, I've tried to affect Valor Cyber Dragon, for instance. And the only reason why I thought so was I thought it would not... Like, I don't really know what I was thinking back then, but I kind of get made fun of for it, but I don't really care. That was back in my early days of playing. And then I run 1 Rhoda just to search for the upstarts and Hanzos. I kind of get lost of what I'm supposed to be talking about after I go on my little Yu-Gi-Oh stories. and one Book of Moon. This card, I kind of wish Konami would bump it to 2. I don't see it happening anytime soon. Maybe the September 2012. But most people have dropped this card, but I can't drop it in this deck. It's too good. Traps. I run 3 Ninjutsu Arts. Really, really good card. I usually side them out for other good cards. 2D Prisons. Like I said, to remove stuff. Bottomlesses, to remove stuff. The Solemn Brigade. A Judgment, 2 warnings. Mirror. Torrential. Starlight. Now, there's another card that's already out. It came out in the Order of Chaos. It's called the Revolution's Over. It does the same thing as Starlight, except it removes the card instead of destroys it. I want to run this card in this deck. Don't know what to take out for it. I'm thinking about taking out a Rhoda. And another thing, on Torrential Tribute, I refuse to play 2 right now because I don't see a need for it unless people start to swarm the field like wind-ups do. But, like I said, I don't see a need for it. The extra deck, I run 2 Blade Armors, 1 Utopia, 1 Logia, 1 Dolka, 1 Leviathan, 1 Stardust. This is, I mean, I would add in a Roach just to be sure, but I kind of want to wait for the price of the Roaches to go down. My side deck, I run 2 Cyber Dragons. I would also put in a Chimera Tech in here because I'm running Cyber Dragon. 2 Kaikos. Really like this card. 1 Crow and 1 Grand Mole. Shrink. Say if you go Hanzo, they try to Bottomless. I go Shrink. Shrink will keep Hanzo out in the field. Bottomless will just go to the graveyard because it doesn't specify the target. 2 Smashing Grounds. 1 MST and 1 Pot, like I said. Double Compulse. And Torrential just in case. So, leave a comment below for any ideas on the deck. It's like I said, I want to run Save Zones, and I want to run the Revolution's Over. So if y'all can find any cards to take out for it, or take out, or side them, by all means, leave a comment below. That's pretty much it.